I am back with a vinyl finds of all kinds video. Some stuff that I got here that's different from the usual stuff I show. I'm going to go pretty quick. I'm going to start out with a Pete Townsend 45 from the UK, Let My Love Open the Door. I really like that song, and I have it on a US single, but I found this for just a couple of bucks in my store, and decided to pick it up. It's got a nice cover, and I don't know if this is part of it. It says on here, there's a sticker on here which reads, "Don't pay more than 60p for this single." I don't know if that's part of the gimmick of it or what. That's what it says. Well, Christmas time is going to be coming around before you know it, right? Time goes quickly, years go quickly, and I guess the Christmas stuff is out. I found this. James Brown sings Christmas songs. Now, I didn't know there was such an album, but that's going to be pretty good to hear. I was able to go over and put the headphones when I bought this, listen to it first, just to get a few samplings, and I thought it was pretty good what I heard. It's in good shape, this album here, and back cover, Christmas Songs by James Brown. Vivid sound. And I like that it says, "Soul Brother #1, a new bag for Christmas." And the yellow lettering under there. On King Records. The black label. Found an Elvis record today, and this happens frequently. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Share your stories below. When you think you might not have an item, or you think you already have it, you're not sure. I wasn't sure about this, if I had this already or not, but this was only a few bucks. Elvis, the first live recording, so I picked it up. I don't think I have it. A lot of covers I've seen of Elvis have the same kind of black and white look, so you know, different releases later on and some unofficial records, so I wasn't really sure, but I went ahead and did it. This says it's I don't know, I guess some of this is the Louisiana Hayride, I think. Anyway, here's the back cover. Add this to my Elvis collection. Or maybe just duplicate it from my Elvis collection. I don't know yet. There's the label. Alright. Now, next thing is Frank Sinatra. You know, I've been finding Frank Sinatra albums. There are a lot of them out there. I've been finding a lot of albums from the UK. And sometimes they're $1, sometimes they're $3. At most, they're $5 to $8. They're really affordable, and I've been playing some of Frank Sinatra stuff lately, and I guess it's because I'm you know, now starting my 50s. I guess I can appreciate that kind of stuff, though I didn't appreciate it so much when I was younger. Well, anyway, well, I picked up a bunch of Frank Sinatra albums, so check them out. Now, this first one I want to show is really a spooky cover, man, and I'm going to tell you something. This cover really hit me. I hope the light in here does this justice. Frank Sinatra, All Alone. I'm going to let this stay here for a while. Look at the spooky looking eyes. You know, I really bought this for the cover, but I did give it a listen. I made sure I went over to the turntable, put the headphones on, listened to a couple of tracks, liked what I heard, but the cover was so good. I mean, this album only cost me $5. So, no harm, no muss, no fuss. But look at that cover. I like the cover so much that I literally, right from the get-go, I said to myself, this could be one of my favorite albums. You know when they have contests or threads, show your favorite album covers? I have to remember this album cover. This will be one of my favorite album covers. It's just unbelievable with the eyes and how spooky it looks. And just the idea that it's Frank Sinatra. How much did I like it? This is how much I liked it. I bought another one, but they're both $5, by the way, so it's only $10 for the two. I was thinking this will be my playing copy. This is, from what I understand, an original. There's always a little dust on the Reprise label. Okay, that's the first one that I showed. But my guy has like 3 or 4 copies sealed from Japan with the Japanese obi strip on the side, and this is a Japanese one, I'm pretty sure. I think either it's a re-release, that much I know, but there's no obi strip, so it was only $5. He was charging $10 for the ones with the strip unsealed and $5 for this one, so I don't know, I went for this one. But I bought it with the intention of framing it. Here's the different cover. See the later label? This is a later Reprise label. Although the light in here probably doesn't show the colors accurately. You know, it's a little getting dark in here. I'm making this video just as the sun's going down, which hopefully helps that spooky picture look a little better. But yeah, I figured that, I mean, the album, I mean, it's brand new. This is brand new, never played, this one. This is the second one. I'm thinking I may frame this cover. This is such a cool cover. I just might frame it. And there is a difference, though, and I'm sure it doesn't show so well here, but the original is a lot darker and more detailed than the colors on this one. I don't know how well they show up here, but I don't know. It's a themed album of lonely songs and darkness and stuff. I just thought it was weird, man. Then I picked this up. Very early album on Columbia. Album called Frankie. And you can see how young Sinatra looks there. And I listened to a sample of this too. See, although I'm liking a lot of the Frank Sinatra stuff that I'm hearing lately, I don't really know how I'm going to feel about listening to a lot of it. We'll see. The albums are cheap, like I said, anywhere from $1. I haven't spent more than $8 on a Sinatra album yet, so that's good. But I did sample this one. But first, look how beautiful this is. It's a 6i Columbia in really nice shape. It's really like flawless. And I did sample. It's a very early album, and I have to get familiar with Sinatra's different years and different periods. You know, there's the Columbia years, there's the Capitol years, which I'm told are the best of his years. The Capitol albums are the best. And then later on, he does the Reprise, which are kind of like hit and miss. I don't know. Well, you know, we'll see how it goes with those. Anyway, I really, you know, sometimes they look. The covers alone. Sometimes it just works of art. I like having them just for a nice cover. Flipping through them. Here's another Christmas album. I never saw this one. Frank Sinatra, Christmas Dreaming. Never saw this particular cover. I think it's pretty weird. All the ones I've ever seen have Frank on there himself. This is another Columbia album. Columbia 6i. I sampled this as well and liked the songs I heard. Here's one I see a lot. Swing Easy, Frank Sinatra. This is just a great cover. It's a great cover, and it's got the kind of stuff on it. I mean, I'm really enjoying the stuff that's more like the swing music. I think it gets, you know, the big band sound with Frank. That early album I showed a couple albums back, this one here, didn't really, you know, it was much softer and it was more, I don't know, early crooning kind of laid back, sleepy stuff. I kind of like the big band backing on some of the Sinatra stuff from what I'm hearing. Here's one here. Songs for Swingin' Lovers. Another orangey kind of cover. This is on Capitol. I've already learned that the desired albums you really want are on the gray Capitol label, but this is the color band Capitol. You can't really find, I don't think, the gray label Sinatra albums in really good shape. Here's Frank Sinatra again, Look to Your Heart. This one was $6, a little more than I usually pay. Look to Your Heart. It's another one here on a black Capitol ring label. I got to tell you again, you know, I've always been like this since I was a kid. I just like collecting. I like collecting and having everything in a series. You know, I mean, not everything ever made. There's a lot of stuff out there to collect. But things you like, it's fun to collect them all. Anyway, this is the last one for this video. September of My Years, Frank Sinatra in mono. This has the shrink on it still, so it's pretty shiny. And that's the last one. This one is also on, why can't I see what the label is here? Oh, it's the Reprise label. Original Reprise, in great shape. That's it. Thanks for watching, and the sun is just about to really come down and put the whole kibosh on it. So, until next time.